fool.
Baby, I've been hurting for you. You've been on my mind. Oh, how dark my nights seem. You see, since you've been gone, the sun refused to shine, and the moon has lost its gleam. Yeah, yeah. Now, baby, I know I sent you away. Oh, I had a lot to learn. Yeah. But I know I would surely change my ways. If only you'd return. Yeah, yeah, say you will if you can. Yeah, say you will if you can. Oh, I am with my heart in my hand.
Now, you all know when you hear that thump. Y'all know your boy Bubba Grimes is coming. Yes, sir. Rolling Bubba Grimes here, your chocolate trogler today on a Monday night. Once again, welcome to eLife Media Studios. Find us on elifemedia.net. Share it with all your friends. I'm going to give you a quick Facebook post so that you know I'm live and in concert. We have a jam-packed show tonight. This one here is going to win a Jammy. It's not going to win an Emmy. It's going to win a Jimmy. This one right here is going to be like that for a couple of different reasons. One, because as y'all know, I just don't give a funk. We here once again on a Monday night in the Chocolate City, nation's capital, Washington, D.C. area. Used to be the Chocolate City. Now it's the Caramel City and the Chocolate Suburbs. Don't ask me what happened, but George Clinton told me it's no longer the Chocolate City, but that's the way they started. So for the next, four, how many times can I say four? So I said 44 times. So look at for the next 4 minutes, we're going to take a ride on the mothership. Why? Just because I like doing that. And then I'm going to introduce you to a lovely young lady that has a story to tell. I love when people come on my show and tell stories. And sometimes they're even true. I think we got a true one coming in here tonight. You folks sit tight. Welcome. You can reach me at 240-455-5934. 240-455-5934. Osiris, take it away.
Start y'all here, citizens of the universe, getting it on, partying on the mothership. When Gable's horn blow, you better be ready to go. Swing low, time to move on. Light years in time. ahead of our time. Free your mind and come fly with me. It's hip on the mothership. Groovin', start y'all here. Coming forth to take you home. Get it on. I don't think they had you, man. I don't think they yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Roland Grimes Show Live. It's your host, Roland Bubba Grimes. Chocolate night on a Monday night. Hi, Jackie.
Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, introduce to some and present to others my esteemed first guest for the night. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Miss Jackie Iverson. Jackie, how are you, my dear?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
Good. I am glad that you're doing wonderful. You know, this is that month where we do a lot of conversating about our health, most especially those who have endured some form of cancer. Mm-hmm. And what's your take on that, darling?
Wow. Well, I definitely think it is a very important subject. Number one, because not only am I a cancer survivor, I'm a breast cancer survivor, but going through my battle, I learned that this disease has touched pretty much everybody's life. Even if you haven't been diagnosed, everybody has a family member or a loved one that has gone through the process. So it's a topic that everybody can relate to.
And in terms of some of the challenges that you've had with it, you decided to turn some of that into another type of triumph. Let's talk about that.
Absolutely. Well, back in 2014, I was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. As a result, I underwent a double mastectomy and eventually lost all my hair to the chemotherapy, which was very, very devastating for me, because essentially everything that people could see on the outside that made me look like a female was at that point gone. So because it was so traumatic for me, I decided to do something to just change the things that I could change and focus on the things that I could change. And the only thing that I could really change was my appearance. So I began to work on a project to actually make myself look better on the outside so that I could begin to feel better on the inside, so that it could help empower me to fight the disease.
Now, what was the deciding factor, or what were the deciding factors that made you decide to undertake that project?
Wow, I had just really hit the most ultimate low I had ever experienced in my life. I had never felt so, frankly, ugly. I felt like everything had been stripped away from me, and I felt like I couldn't be the only woman that was feeling that way, which is why I developed my organization, which is called Infinity Speaks. And at Infinity Speaks, what we do is we provide custom wigs for women and men that are experiencing any type of hair loss that are U.S. military veterans.
Now, here's the interesting thing about it. One of the great things we do here on the Roland Grimes Show is we open things up and have candid conversation.
Let's do it.
Now, you're gorgeous.
Thank
now,
you.
So having said that, when you said you felt ugly,
Yes.
or you didn't feel attractive, that's something that nobody wants to feel or experience, regardless of what's going on in their life.
That's right.
And did it have any impact or any specific impact on your social life, your personal life, your party life, any of that?
Yeah, what party life? Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't go outside. I didn't even want to go to treatment because of the way that I looked. I knew that I was going to lose my hair to the treatment, but what some of the things that they didn't tell me was that I was going to lose my eyebrows, my eyelashes. It was going to be visibly detectable by people that it was something wrong with me. My nails fell off,
Gotcha.
things like that. So I didn't want to go to treatment.
So, and by encountering people, you also would end up having that conversation.
Absolutely. I still have the conversation because people look at me and they look at my arm, which my right arm is about twice the size of my left arm, and they immediately say, hey, what's wrong with your arm? So it's always a topic of conversation.
Right. Well, my left arm is bigger than my right arm too. It's from the damn biceps. What are you dealing with right now in terms of treatment, post facto? What's going on with you right now?
Well, since my treatment ended, I am still undergoing reconstructive surgery. I've had probably 5 procedures. I'm still looking forward to probably at least 2 to 3 more procedures to actually, repair the damage from the mastectomy. As far as my hair growth goes, we do have a special system that we use at our salon that has actually radically grown my hair back. So we use all natural products, and I actually make sure I maintenance it every 2 weeks.
Okay. Now, fraternity-wise, are there other females that you've connected with, other people that you've connected with in this part of your journey?
Absolutely. And that it kind of makes me a little bit sad because I actually started my treatment down in Philadelphia at the Cancer Treatment Center of America, where I met a group of people. At this time, all of my friends became cancer patients. All of my, they were like, we became like a family.
Gotcha.
At the time that we actually formed our unit, it was about 20 of us that, corresponded together, talked together, encouraged each other, empowered each other. It's about 20 of us when we started. Today, it's myself and 2 other young ladies. So the struggle is very real.
Tell me what the future looks like.
Well, for me, I believe the future is very bright because with this diagnosis, of course, it was the most horrible thing that I've ever experienced in my life. But at the end of the treatment, I was allowed to now live my dream, and that's promoting awareness for breast cancer, also promoting mammogram screenings, also promoting women empowering themselves in whatever way that makes them feel beautiful. Hair makes me feel beautiful. So just because it makes me feel beautiful doesn't mean that somebody else feels that they need their hair. But whatever it is that you're coming across on your journey, you can find something out of it to give back to someone else. And the hair is simply my give back.
Now, part of this hair thing is you have established an enterprise, so to speak.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about that.
Well, I have a salon located in Temple Hills off of St. Barnabas Road. And what we do there is we provide no-cost custom wigs.
Now, this goes all over the world, so Temple Hills, Maryland.
Yeah, Temple Hills, Maryland. Okay. But we are nationwide, so you can get on the phone and dial us 855-677-3257.
Say that again a little slower.
855-677
3257.
And you can call us anytime, day or night. We will receive your message and we will follow through and call you back. My mission is to come to the point where no person feels like they're too embarrassed to leave their house because of their hair loss.
Okay. Now, I don't know a black woman that hair ain't important to them anyway. Now, I know I've been around all kinds of women throughout my life, because I went to a multicultural university.
Okay.
And so I've observed all types of folks, but sisters in hair is for real.
Yes.
Now, when that happens, what are some of the things that you had to do to maintain some degree of sanity while you were experiencing this?
Well, one of the things that I did honestly was just I really looked to my faith, and I looked to God, and I prayed a lot. I surrounded myself with positive people, and believe it or not, social media was huge for me. A lot of my friends that were connected with me on Facebook that I haven't seen in years since we were children, they saw my journey that I was going through, and they reached out to me and encouraged me and pushed me when I felt down. You know, I always had somebody saying something positive to me, so I never really felt completely alone.
Okay.
But you know, the whole journey was it was devastating.
Now, during that time, you also, did you travel? Did you maintain some of your hobbies, especially during the intense times, during the most intense experience of this? What did you do to
Well, I
keep
decided
the
to.
groove moving?
I did not keep up a personal life at all. I decided to. I'm the kind of person that can't really walk and chew bubble gum, so I had to focus on one thing at a time.
We must have the same father. He said the same about me. He said, "Boy, you mess up a one-car funeral."
I
I said,
cannot.
"Lord, Dad, you know how hard that is."
I have such a hard time focusing on more than one thing at a time. So I had to give the disease. I had to give my fight everything that I had. So I did not travel, only to go to treatment, and I really didn't have a social life at all.
Okay, well, look, we're going to give you a small gift tonight.
Really?
All right? Yeah. It's the biggest gift and greatest gift is information, network, and opportunity. All right, so I'm going to give you information, network, and opportunity.
Okay.
Not necessarily in order. The first thing is, when you leave, or prior to you leaving, you're going to introduce yourself to my esteemed co-host, Miss LaTanya Mosley.
Okay.
And Miss LaTanya Mosley is one of the world's greatest event planners.
Okay.
Now, like most people, you have various people in your network who do different things. That's a non-issue. What I'm saying is it's always good to meet folks that can offer something. And she recently did a phenomenal conference dedicated to men. It was called the Ultimate Man Series.
Okay.
And after I saw a sister put herself out on the line like that for the brothers, I said, you know what? I knew she was bad, but that was just final confirmation for me. So I say that because the two of you need to connect, because if you're not doing something, or if you are planning on doing something in the future to bring additional awareness, to make connections, to turn some of those experiences, especially as I say, post facto, into reintegration into society. Where can we go now? What skills do we need to develop? Maybe I won't have the same career I had before.
That's
what
right.
other transformations can we make? She's the kind of person that can help put those kinds of projects together, and maybe loop them in with some other things to make your movement that much stronger.
Wow, thank you.
In addition to that, the bald-headed pretty black man is Frankie J, and he is an actor extraordinaire. He's on commercials and all kinds of stuff, and he does comedy. All right,
Okay.
so anytime you need somebody to make you laugh, don't call him. All right, so, all right. Now I had the fortune of meeting him and Ernie the same night.
Okay.
What
okay.
a night that was! Good God, man.
I can imagine.
I ain't been the same since I had 3 arms when I met him. Now only got 2. All right. And then lastly, because we're trying to expand this media thing beyond anyone's comprehension, if you would like to align some of what you're doing to what we're doing,
Yes.
we also can create periodic opportunities for you to come back, host your own version, your own
Wow.
session, once a month, once a quarter, whatever works, so that we don't have to wait until just October.
That's right.
All right, so we can make this a living organism as we go forward, and then use that as a platform to do some things beyond just the D.C. area. How's that sound to you?
Oh my God, I'm almost gonna cry. I'm trying not to cry. That is so beautiful. Thank
Okay.
you.
So do I coordinate with you or with your manager?
Ernie will take
That's
care of
what I'm
everything.
talking about. All right, folks, look here. I want you to do me one more favor. I want you to do me one more solid. I need you to tell the people again what your name is, where they can reach you, and why they need to reach you.
Well, my name is Jackie Iverson. I am with the organization called Infinity Speaks. We provide custom wigs at no cost to U.S. military veterans and active duty personnel. We can be reached at 855-677-3699. 888-866-3257. And we can also be reached at www.infinityspeaks.com.
All right, my dear. Well, you're welcome to stick around for as long as you want. And every once in a while, we'll call people back on and just be part of the conversations as we move forward. Hey, folks, Rolling Bubba Grimes. I'm going to switch the camera off for the beautiful Miss Jackie and put it back on the chocolate troglodyte. Why? Because I want y'all to see how much slimmer I'm getting. Costania, am I slimming down or what? Do you see the dent in the pectoral? What was this called? Was it the sternum? Do you see the dent? Do you see the dent coming? It won't be long. Jackie, I love you, baby. Jackie, you ain't supposed to get up till I tell you to. I'm just messing with you. Hey, folks, just be good to me. We'll be back with the full crew in a minute. I'm so gassed, I'm passing gas.
Tell me I am crazy, that I'm wasting time with you.
Come on, man. You was kicking
Did you
that
like?
baby.
Did you like some of that, man?
Yes, sir.
Was that super
Man.
stupid cranking?
What?
All right, how about this? Just because I love you, Frank.
Go ahead,
All
baby.
right. That's that head banging. Hold on, Tanya. We come that guitar. You know it's coming. You know that guitar's coming. Here it comes, right here. All right, now that something wrong with your pulse.
Man.
Oh man,
Bubba, that was
Hey,
kicking, baby.
that was
From
kicking?
back in the day.
you
What?
know, I had to show Alkmaar how I really
Jesus.
act when I'm not engineering.
Man,
I don't know
that
if
was
she's
nice,
had a
bro.
chance to witness the
Oh, man, that was
mob.
nice.
Folks, for those of you who haven't had a chance to see my lovely sister on the Empower Hour every Wednesday, 2 o'clock p.m. here on elifemedia.net, Alkmaar Malik, how are you, darling?
I'm wonderfully well. Thank you for asking.
Awesome. You know, I do want to apologize to you for dragging you out on a Monday night to be a part of the Roland Grimes show, Beauty and the Beast version. But I'm both honored and excited to have you here with us.
There is no other place I would rather be.
Solid.
Right.
So one thing we try to do here is have some fun in the midst of being serious and dealing with issues. As you know, a little bit earlier, we dealt with a sister who had just gone through a major battle with cancer. And in addition to that, we're going to talk about some things related to the male species, of which Frank is a part of one. All right.
The last time I checked.
The last time you know, I'm gonna drink some Coke on that one.
Something to change.
You know,
Just saying.
It's a good thing about it. When you give a punchline, I just got slide right over that one. And but again, we try to have some fun. Coach Tanya will give me the signal when it's time for me to shut up at like 7:55 because I will continue going, and her key will be standing at the door and growling. And Coach Tanya will be like, "Yeah, cut it."
That's right.
All right,
Can't
and
have
then
them mad at us.
and then we're looking forward to no mind.
That
Uh,
behave.
Okay, mommy. And then we're looking for a sighting from Terry Holland from the Clones of Funk as they get ready to do their Halloween bash at the Howard Theater on a Sunday with Bootsy's Holiday Halloween bash. Can you
Can't
imagine?
wait, homie.
But Frankie,
Can't wait.
on the dovetail
What
of
you gonna
that,
dress up as?
I'm gonna dress up as a troglodyte.
And what does that look like?
All right, imagine.
Okay.
That's what it looks like.
So I gotta find me a costume for the
Yeah. Oh, no, you ain't got to find a costume. I got one for you. You ain't got to find nothing.
No, I'd rather find my own.
No, Coach Tanya, you're messing up my groove here, darling. I got your costume. I got it.
Okay.
I wore it when I was 6. It'll fit you now.
It'll fit me now? Okay.
Frank, what you dressing up at? Never mind. I don't even.
Okay, you're right.
I don't even.
You know what?
You gonna dress up as a caveman.
No, I was going to dress up as a lady's piece so I can get grabbed.
Oh, you want to be like Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Something wrong with you, man.
Some grabbing,
You know,
man.
you
Yes,
know,
sir.
you know. The young lady earlier said that her father that she can't walk and chew bubble gum at the same time. My father told me I mess up a one-car funeral. Frank, whatever's wrong.
A one-car funeral.
That's funny.
Frank, whatever's wrong with you, it ain't no small thing. Whatever's wrong with you is very, very big. Matter of fact, are y'all gonna win tonight?
Hell yeah. We played the Eagles, the Dirty Birds. Oh, we're going to kick their butt, man. We're going to pluck a few feathers.
Sure, you're right. Did Dallas win this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, damn it.
Coach Dolly don't even know. She's like, I think
Yeah,
so.
they did.
She's like, I think. She's like, I think they won.
No, they
No,
did.
they did.
Assholes.
So why they gotta be that?
I don't know why they gotta be. I don't know why they gotta be. It just happened.
They're not assholes.
But no, I mean,
Anyway.
you know,
They're good. They're a good team.
you know.
Hi, Dad.
All right, so look, you know, every once in a while y'all say something, I gotta put a music to your thing. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
you gonna say I'm gonna come later on before we leave. You know, you gonna pick a topic and I'm gonna find a funk to fit that topic. However, Coach Tanya, I had a surprise for you tonight. It's gonna be a little tough for me to find it, but I had this very, very nice record called Dance for me. Remember that?
That's my song.
I know that's right.
Yes.
All right, Coach Tanya.
Yes,
I'm going to
sir.
start with Frankie J. Frankie, man,
Yes,
tell me
sir.
what's going on in your world, bro.
Well, today, actually, I just got back from Philadelphia.
You keep hitting my table, we're
I'm
going to
sorry.
rumble.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry about that. I just got back from Philadelphia. I did a shoot for Geico. Correction. I did that last week. What I
Gotcha.
did today was AARP in Philadelphia, AARP. And that was a really good shoot. I had a lot of fun. And I drove straight here to be with you, man. How about that?
That's
And I,
wonderful.
and I have a
We
Geico
love you.
commercial on air right now. It's a 15-second commercial. It's kind of funny. I sent it to you, so
Mm-hmm.
maybe you can show it eventually. Maybe.
Hey, let's see if I can.
Okay, cool. And so actually, and then on, let's see. Let me make sure I got the right date. Correction. Oh, on Saturday, November 4th, I'm in an episode of Copycat Killers, and I'm a victim, and I get shot in the back of the head.
Ew.
Boom. Spoiler alert, I guess.
Right, yeah.
And on Monday, November 6th, I'm on this show called Thou Shalt Not. It's on TV One, and I play a detective, something I love doing. So if you're not doing
So you
anything on
always
those
playing a
days,
detective.
catch me.
You better stop hitting that table.
Yeah, I better stop. Before I get-
Before you get in trouble.
Yeah. So that's what I've been doing all my last week.
You
homie.
just busy, busy, busy.
Yeah, I'm trying my best, man.
Good.
Man, I've been watching you, man. I'm proud of you, bro.
Thank you, sir.
Proud of you. But I told you you're going to be a star.
Yeah, one of these days.
Yeah, man.
One of these
But it's real cool, man, to see some of the work that you're doing. I'm trying to forward that Geico commercial where you dropped your head.
Exactly.
And that was, it was smooth.
Right. As a matter of fact, I did that on the very first take. The
I
director
saw
says,
that.
Frank, I love that, man. And he kept it. So,
Cool.
first, I'll say, like, one
Got him
take,
one-
Frank.
no,
One take. I'm like, yes.
One
Yeah,
hit a quitter.
if you can't drop your head on one take, I just
Something wrong
But the
with
thing
that.
was, it was not a direction.
I-
I just did that as
You
a
just did
natural
it.
response to what happened in the commercial.
oh, and he liked the
okay.
way it fitted into the commercial.
Yes, yeah. 'Cause, you know,
Gotcha.
believe it or not, I can act.
What?
Yeah, I heard.
Really?
I've heard.
Yeah, right. Whatever.
Coach Tanya, Coach
Yes,
Tanya,
sir.
Coach Tanya, what's going on in your world, dog?
Trying to recover from this weekend. We had homecoming for the Waldorf Wildcats, and that was Friday and all day Saturday into Saturday night. So like every bone on my body, every muscle was like aching on Sunday,
Yeah.
but it was worth it. The kids really enjoyed themselves, so that was all that
Yeah, I
mattered.
talked to you Sunday. You couldn't even put your syllables together with your vowels.
I
You know?
was tired.
Oh my
I
goodness!
was tired. I
I
got
was
up
like,
like
that
I
was
was
that.
going to work. I got up at like 6 o'clock to be out on the field at 7 o'clock. Didn't leave.
How
the
come that was
field.
the most unenthused I've ever heard of? I was like, okay, you really want me to get up? I remember knowing her for like 75 years.
was
I could hear in her voice. She was
tired.
like, I'm like, I'm giving you. This is my moment. I was sharing
I'm
with her
sorry.
like,
I'm sorry. I deflated your moment, but I was so tired.
No. I'm gonna get you back.
Okay.
You know what I'm getting ready to do.
What
So
you
what?
gonna do? You gonna turn your back on me? You gonna turn your back on me?
And see, from there, you can't even hit me.
Nope, I can't. I
See,
can't
folks,
even
when
reach
Coach
you.
Tanya's on bad behavior, I turn my back to her like this,
Mm-hmm.
and then I feel better about myself because then I don't have to look at her when
But
she.
you like looking at me.
I
So
understand
you
that.
don't turn on,
Not-
turn
not-
right back around. Turn on back around.
No,
Yep.
I'm like
But anyway.
No,
Anyway.
so I was giving her my Frankie.
Yes.
Oh, come on. So this was happening. I had a meeting with my Syracuse University peoples. And they've decided, some of them have decided that they're going to give me an opportunity to do the Roland Grimes Show live on stage in collaboration with one of their programs.
Yay.
So we're supposed to launch this sucker in February, Black History Month here in D.C. Yeah, man. Frankie, did you have a good time at that first one?
What? I had a fabulous time.
Aquamar
man.
wasn't able to make it, and Coach Tony was out of town.
I had a
But
great
man,
time.
people still talking about that live show on
Yeah,
stage,
it was a
baby.
great time.
So after that, our next hub for Syracuse University is New York City. The next hub after that is Atlanta, and then the next hub is Los Angeles.
Let's do it,
So
man.
I'm praying to God that if it is will, it all falls into place, and we can have a funky good time with my alums and be able to stretch this thing all over the country.
Please, brother, I'm begging you to do that, man.
But we got to jump this one off in February, so I'm
Yes, sir.
looking for the venue, and that's what I was calling Coach Tanya about. And she just wasn't trying to hear me as we were having this
I was
conversation.
driving and I was tired, but I was listening to you. And
No,
I
but
actually I
you
took
did
notes.
listen.
I took notes in my phone as you were talking.
Okay.
Say
So
word.
I got it all down.
Say word.
Hey, word.
So I'm still special?
Yes.
I was having a moment. I was like, I got off the phone. I'm like, Coach Tanya don't love me no more.
Bubba, you know I got to do this. My one and only fan, yo, Alan Greenstein.
Alan Green, everybody
What's
wave
up,
to Alan.
homeboy?
Everybody wave to Alan. Hi, Alan.
Homie.
Akamar.
Homie, man.
Akamar.
Way back.
Alan has one fan. Frankie J has one fan.
Alan Greenstein. Always on it. Thank you, Home Skillet.
yeah.
Love you, man. And
he,
the missus.
And he hits me. He says, "Bubba, I love you. Where's Frankie tonight?" I'm like, I buried him alive. I dug a ditch, stuck his butt in there, and you'll never see his crown and glory again. All right, folks. So now, let's
So
talk.
what have you been doing?
Yeah, Bubba, what you doing, homie?
Nothing.
Nothing. Can you turn that feedback down?
No.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we know what the boss
Appreciate
is.
it.
Yeah, I mean, she's my conscientious objector.
Appreciate you.
Because if it wasn't for you, I'd really be cutting up tonight.
Oh, I know.
And every night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just so we understand each other.
Yes.
So, kind of goes like this. What have I been doing? I have been working on my...
Yes.
Yes, praise God. So I've been hitting the gym with some frequency and drinking more of my food and trying to get off of stuff that y'all can't see on camera right now and stuff like that there. So that's been going pretty good.
Okay.
Some relatives of mine are recovering health-wise.
Good.
Another one passed away real close. Went up there to
sorry
see
to hear
him.
that, man.
Yeah, went up there to see her last week. And actually, she was the oldest female, I think, on my mother's side. And we said goodbye to her last week. And her children, they're not cousins to us. They're really brothers and sisters. It was real. It was good to see them, not under those circumstances, but we did it.
Right.
In addition to that, we're expanding our media. Frank, I don't know if I told you, picked up an RV.
You did?
Picked up an RV, and it was heavy.
Ding. I'll be here all week. Try to veal.
I'll be here all week.
Try to veal, man.
So we're hoping that sometime in the next couple of months we go mobile media, drive around the Beltway, knock into a few cars and then promote our business that way. Get on the news one
Get
time.
on this one way or the other.
Exactly.
One way or the other. We're gonna make this happen.
Make some news or be some news.
Be some news, exactly.
And then we're also collaborating with some other folks to do some more stations and studios. I deep down want to just take over the internet media space. I just want to do that. In addition to that, been getting some real interesting phone calls from some real interesting people. And we're going to see how things go into the coming months. Coach Tanya, you'll be glad because I am getting more sleep at night.
Good.
I'm watching what I eat as I always do. I watch it go into my mouth.
Okay.
Right? I'm eliminating toxic people from my purview.
Okay.
All right, so if you're toxic,
Okay, I gotta
so
go.
if you're toxic,
I gotta leave. Okay, thank you.
always
so if you're toxic or you're frank, get the phone away from me, right? And one of the reasons why I like keeping people like Ms. Alkamar around me. Every time I come in, I have a very, very powerful connection and vibration, and those kind of folks. Whenever I get around them, man, I always feel a little bit better about the next day.
Good.
So that's a good thing. And fortunately, toxic people don't really attract themselves to me. For some reason, I guess it's like, okay, dude, we really don't want to do anything. We just want to complain, and then they kind of walk away. Now, part of what I'm trying to get away from my so y'all forgive me. But part of why I wanted us to get together tonight in this way was to talk about manhood a little bit. You did the Ultimate Man series.
Yes, I did.
And for those who haven't had a chance to see it, can you tell them a little bit about what that was?
It was an event that was really, really fabulous. It turned out really good. I had several different gentlemen come in and speak on, and women as well. We talked about grooming, health and fitness, nutrition, finances. What else? Other
Man,
things.
yeah, I mean,
It was a
woo,
lot. I
a
mean,
plethora. Finance,
it
health,
was a lot. Fatherhood,
grooming, attitude,
mentoring.
fatherhood.
Yes, fatherhood,
you know,
mentoring. I mean,
adjusting,
it was
adjusting
really,
your
really.
mindset.
We talked about the health issue as far as diabetes and blood pressure and all kinds of things of that nature.
Protecting our women,
Yes,
raising our boys.
yes.
That's a powerful
It was
one.
really, really good. It was. We talked about the grooming as far as taking care of getting haircuts, keeping your hair clean, getting facials, manicures, and pedicures for men.
Which I ain't
because-
never gonna do.
Yes, you are.
Boy, you don't know what you're missing, man.
Thank you, Frank. Tell him.
No,
Pedicure up, homie.
The people who do the feet don't know what they're missing. As my father said,
Once you get it done,
my-
you will
Oh,
keep
man, you
going
love it, man.
back.
I'm telling you.
my father said he had a complete garden on his feet. He had onions, bunions, bunions, and corns.
But I mean, it
Little
was
squash.
really good.
You making my
talked
blood
about
pressure go up.
finances as far as your tax